Hello students, I hope you all are well and fine at your home. Today in this video lecture we will go through chapter 10, A Tragic Story. It is a humorous poem and you will find more interest in this poem. A Tragic Story has been composed by William Makepeace Thackeray. William Makepeace Thackeray was an English novelist of the 19th century. He was famous for his satirical works, particularly Vanity Fair, a panoramic portrait of English society. The poem A Tragic Story is a humorous poem which revolves around a foolish act done by a man. The poet narrates us about a sage who lived in the past with a beautiful pigtail. He was worried about his pigtail's position as it was hung behind him. It is a great humorous poem which also gives us the idea that too much voice and too much voice people lose the sight of reality, that we cannot change the natural orders of things. So, let's read the poem. There lived a man in days of yore, and he had a handsome pigtail wore, but wondered much and sorrowed more, because it hung behind him. Yore means long ago or in old times. The poet introduces the readers to a man who lived ago and had a beautiful pigtail. He wondered much about his pigtail's position and was much worried about its position because it was hung behind him. He mused upon this curious case and swore he would change the pigtail's place, and have it hanging at his face, not dangling there behind him. Mused means be observed in thought. Dangling means hanging or swinging loosely. The man pondered deeply about the curious case about his pigtail position and promised himself that he would change the position of pigtail. He would like to have it at his face and not swinging loosely behind him. One day he said, "The mystery I've found, I'll turn me round." He turned him round, but still it hung behind him. The man insists that he has found a solution to change the position of pigtail. He said very forcefully that he would turn himself round, and so also he did, but it vain. It hung steadily throughout the day behind him. Then round and out and in all the day puzzled man did spin, and though he twist and twirl and tack, the pigtail hang behind him. He turned to his right and left and round about again. He turned up and down and in and out. But all the time the pigtail's position didn't change. He turned, but the pigtail remained thick and hung steadily behind him. And at last he tried his best to change the position of pigtail, but still it remained faithfully behind him. So, students, this was all about the poem A Tragic Story. Though the title seems to be a very tragic story you may find, but all the action the man did in this poem shows us that his humorous activity. The tragedy is the with man because he wants to change the pigtail's position but he couldn't do so. But the humorous fact is what the effort which he did to change the position of pigtail that's create humorous environment in this picture in this poem. So though the man efforts a lot to change his pigtail's position and performed various movements, but the pigtail remained steadily on its position. Well, I hope you all might have enjoyed this poem. So, once you also go through this poem and read it thoroughly and enjoy the humorous activity done by the man. Thank you.